But as I was saying, something is going on with my channel. The Omnic post, that is, not this one. It is a Sunday in April. It's quite chilly still, but as you can see, there's a bit of sunlight. It's the typical Belgian spring, where it doesn't differ that much from winter or any other season. It's just like fresh leaves on the trees. I mean, if it works. I'm actually in this small forest, not too far from my hometown. I used to come here a lot as a kid, but it has been years, and now they actually have a parking spot. I'm the only one that is parked here right now, and there's the scent of cinnamon buns kind of in the air. It's weird. I wanted to make this video before the end of the weekend. I actually have been thinking about making this video for 2 weeks now, and I figured I'm not going to do it in the studio. That gets boring really quickly. So let's venture out, and I want to talk to you guys about the Omnic post about my channel, because something is happening to that channel, and I'm going to kind of tell you what I did to have that result on my channel. Let's have a look around first and see if I can get lost. I do have to add that it's 7 p.m. and the sun is going to set in an hour. That might be one of the reasons why there's so few people around here. But I like it that way. Nice and quiet. I just noticed that I'm also in a kind of a Diablo uniform. I got this sweater at BlizzCon last year when I was there in November, and I got this vest. I actually wanted to get it at BlizzCon a few years ago, but they were sold out, and Hilde, my girlfriend, found this for me like a few years ago for, I think, a birthday gift. I'm representing Diablo as an Overwatch creator. So that means that we can't go inside there. Looks tempting though. Looks like a nice little path to spot a Sasquatch or something. But I think I'm the closest thing to a Sasquatch in this forest right now. I really love walking in the woods. Yeah, I used to be in the Cub Scouts when I was a kid, and you know, this scent, this sound of a forest, I don't know, it brings back memories. But as I was saying, something is going on with my channel. The Omnic post, that is, not this one. In the last few weeks, I've noticed that my videos have been getting a lot more views. Like before, if I had a video of, let's say, 5,000 to 6,000 views, I was quite happy. A bad video was one that stuck around 1,000, 2,000. If I got a video that hit 15,000, I was super excited. That was quite exceptional. I have one video that did 200,000. That was the support video. That was insane. I celebrated for 3 weeks. But after that, it kind of died down. And that was all during that time when Overwatch 2 launched. I saw a huge spike in my views on about 4 or 5 of my videos, including that one on the supports. But then it died down pretty quickly, and it kind of went to that level, as I just said, where it would be between 2,000 and 5,000, 6,000 at max. And then I would consider it a good day. But a few weeks before the start of the new season, I started noticing an uptick, and in the last few weeks I've had several videos that hit 60,000, close to 50,000, and my average went up from 5 to 15 instead of 2 to 6. And I feel like it almost happened overnight. Well, it actually happened around the time that I made this video on this channel about it being 6 months, and it was time to kind of put my learnings into what I was actually doing, and I didn't expect it to have that effect. To be honest, there's this part of me, big part actually, that is worried that it's going to die down again. That is my imposter syndrome. That speaks, that little voice in the back of my head that tells me I don't deserve any of that. And that it's just a fluke, that something is happening, that someone made a mistake at YouTube, that the algorithm is making a mistake. Like, there's a shit ton of reasons that I can think of that undermine the work I've put in to the channel. You know what, we'll see how this keeps evolving, what the trend is going to be if this trend keeps going. But on the other hand, I've also gained a lot of new subscribers. I went from 16, 17 to, well, I'm over 21,000 now. Actually, a week ago I was at 20, and this week I'm at 21. So in a week's time, I gained about 1,100 new subscribers, which is insane. But we'll see if this trend continues. Now, if I take a step back and think about the things I changed after I made that video on this channel and how they might have impacted or have contributed to that growth, there's 3 things I can think of. And the first one is everything that I've done up till now, basically. Just being persistent, keeping at it, keep making new content, and working, like Torbjörn says. Hard work pays off. The other 2 things are things I changed in the last few weeks. And the first one is about my audience, about you guys. The Omnic post grew from a news brand, an Overwatch news brand, as I've said before. And it kind of made sense that I would be making news-related content on YouTube, that I would kind of continue with that. But as I explained in a previous video, this space that I'm in is really crammed. What a lot of these strategists that help you grow your channel will tell you is that you need to find your niche. And gaming is not a niche. Gaming is actually one of the most overpopulated subjects on all of YouTube. It's really difficult to grow a channel within that subject. But still, you can find your niches. And you would think that Overwatch is a niche, which it is. But again, the story I told last week, because Overwatch used to be a way bigger game, it actually had these content creators growing along with the game. But then it kind of shrunk because of all the issues that they had, and the content creators are still in there. They're all big. It leaves very little room for anybody else to do anything, and that is not their fault, by the way. That is just how things progressed, changed, everything that happened over the last, let's say, 3 to 4 years. So you basically have this big balloon that had a lot of space for new people, and that allowed these people that were in there to grow, that shrunk, and you just get this crammed and overpopulated niche. The thing is, of course, the Omnic post is an Overwatch-focused brand. I mean, there are other content creators that are slowly pivoting to other stuff, that have done that in the past, that are doing that now for personal reasons. And that is not my strategy. My strategy is to start a second channel besides that, and to use the momentum I have on my main channel and my visibility to grow that other channel. But mainly to make good content for that channel so it grows organically. And that's what I'm doing with Geek and Plunder since a few weeks. And I've been having a lot of fun with it. So if you have not checked it out yet, go check it out. I uploaded 3 videos up till now, and it has been a blast. But back to the Omnic post. Since I am in this overpopulated niche, I started looking at my statistics. And I did notice that every time I make a video that any of the bigger content creators also makes, which is generally the news, if I can be the first one to put out a video, I see a huge uptick in my views. Like, I can go to a few thousand in a matter of 15, 20, 30 minutes. The thing was, every time that one of the bigger content creators would pick up that same topic and post their own video, I would just see my stats flatline. You could actually have a ping pong ball on top of it and it would not budge. It wouldn't roll any side. So that told me that what basically is happening is that YouTube decides to show my video as long as there's no alternatives. But then as soon as there is an alternative, let's say that Flats posts a video, YouTube will send the audience his way, which makes a lot of sense because he has proven that he makes content that people are interested in. He has a way bigger following. So YouTube is not kind of considering me, it's considering the viewer, which is the basis of this whole platform. And because it's news, once you heard it, you're not going to go elsewhere to hear it again. Some people do because they want to hear my take on it. But yeah, overall, most people are done. They've had the news, they've heard about it, they know what they need to know, and they're done. So what I've been doing in the last few weeks is, sure, I still kind of bring that news, but I do it in shorts. But I'll talk more about the impact of the shorts in a minute. The long-form videos, I've been focusing more on unique content, things that other people are not talking about. And I do the proper research, both on other people's content and just what is happening in the Overwatch community at large. And I pick those topics that I think would work well and that not a lot of people are talking about. And that has been working. Carving out my own little spot within that huge overpopulated niche has actually proven to work. Up till now, at least in the last few weeks. Don't want to celebrate too soon. Like I said, we'll see how this keeps evolving, if this trend will continue. But if you think about it, it makes sense. If you are going to say the same thing that other people are saying, you're going to lose because these other people are more famous, recognizable, have more followers. The algorithm will send people to those content creators. But if you make your own unique content that not only has a different voice or a different face. I mean, my whole "you sound like Reinhardt" thing has definitely helped out. My stupid dad jokes sometimes help me out, and other times they hinder me probably. Same with my voice, actually. Some people really dislike my voice, but that's their problem. But it's also about the actual content, what you're talking about. That needs to be unique, and then you'll make it work. You know, if I can make the Omnic post work under these circumstances, if I succeed in growing this channel, I think at that point I might have figured it out. I might at that point be a proper content creator. And we'll see if I can replicate that result in Geek and Plunder. By the way, look at this background. Now, as I said, the second thing, the shorts. I moved all of my news content into those shorts, where that algorithm doesn't impact me as much, where people randomly swipe and I'll pass along their feed, they'll see my face, they'll hear me talk about that topic that they might know about already, but they'll just wait it out because what? It's 1 minute. And that way I get quite a lot of views on my shorts, and it convinces some people to subscribe to me. So I've been feeding my subscriptions partly through those shorts. Shorts are really important. Now, I've seen a lot of different opinions on YouTube, you know, videos that are made by these strategists, and some claim that it hurts your channel because it actually is a different audience. And in my case, my statistics prove differently. It might be the case for some people and some niches and some topics, but in my case, most of the people that watch my shorts also watch my long-form videos. And for me, getting more subscriptions right now is kind of a priority. Shorts don't earn you money, but they bring people in and they make your brand recognizable. So for me, those shorts have been working. And while I'm talking about shorts, what I also do is take clips from my long-form videos and post those in my shorts feed and on TikTok. Now, the important thing there is to make sure you clip stuff that, one, triggers people to watch the long-form video, but also is relevant on its own. But those are kind of the things that worked for me. And in the last few weeks, I've seen the results, and it's been, yeah, kind of surprising. Now, I'm going to keep this up for the next few weeks, next few months, and I'll keep you guys updated. I just wanted to share it with you guys. The channel is actually growing. A lot. If you could only switch off those negative voices in the back of your head, you could actually enjoy that. But you know, step by step. Alright, I'm going to try and find my way back to my car, because it's getting darker with the minute. And I'm actually getting a little hungry. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.